Hello everybody, it's Stefan Joubert here from the Stefan Joubert Guitar Academy. And in today's video I'm going to speak to you about a subject that is very important, especially if you've been playing the guitar for 2 to 3 years and you really want to develop your skills and take it to the next level. This video has been inspired by my students. A lot of my students studying with me have voiced concerns to me about how long it takes to learn. They've expressly told me, look, it takes so long, it feels like it's an endless journey and it feels like they're not getting anywhere. I really understand how they feel and understand where they're coming from. And in this video, I want to inspire all of you to explain a little bit about the process of learning to play the guitar, explain a little bit about the years required to become good at playing the instrument. So usually the journey goes something like this. You may put on a recording, it could be these days online on Spotify, or maybe you listen on YouTube, of your favorite artist, and maybe you're listening to Al Di Meola or Yngwie Malmsteen, or maybe Steve Vai or Wes Montgomery or Sean Lane or any of the great guitarists, and you're sitting there thinking, how am I ever gonna get to that level? Of course, you know, there's a difference between playing the guitar for your pleasure and playing the guitar to go to the highest level, and there's two strategies for both. But in this video, it's more to address how you can become really the best that you can possibly become over a period of time. So I'm going to talk to you about the obstacles that you will face and how to overcome those obstacles. So the first thing I need to make very clear is that the whole thing of the guitar is a journey. And in this journey, when you start out, there's a lot of excitement. You're learning to play the instrument and there's a lot of inner excitement in this journey. So the first, let's say 18 months, you have this inner excitement carrying you through. Then you listen to one of those recordings or you watch a video and you get totally despondent, feeling you're going nowhere. Now here is the truth of the matter. Here I'm going to tell you something that you have to remember. It is going to be difficult. You're going to have to walk through that period of going through the dry land before you get to the oasis. So if we think about a desert, you know, there's a lot of drought in a desert. It's very beautiful, but there's no water. You just got to keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep trusting the process until you get to the oasis. Let me tell you, if you follow a good strategy of learning and you study with a good guitar teacher, so someone who could really look after you, someone who can help you in the journey, you will at times feel like, you know, okay, let's say you're learning some jazz lines or you're learning to shred on metal guitar. You will feel like, you know, I've been doing this for 6 months, it's not really going anywhere. That is the season of being tested. And this could apply for your life as well, for any goals that you may have. It is the season of the testing period that will determine what type of person you are. Either you're the person who thinks, you know what, I don't like this, I'm going to stop, and I'm actually not going to play the guitar. I'm not going to take some lessons anymore. I'm just going to do my own thing. Or I'm just going to play it in the way I want to play it. Or you're going to look deeply within and realize, look, I want to become great. I understand I'm in a period of a testing time. Then you're going to ask yourself the following question. What can I change in my daily practice to get to my goals quicker? The second question you're going to ask is, what can I do? Or if you're taking lessons, you can ask, what can I ask my teachers should I do to really become who I want to become over that period of time? Another question you're going to ask is, you're going to think, okay, I don't have a lot of time to practice, because a lot of my students personally, they're adults learning for the pleasure in various industries, and some of them are very busy with their careers, and I understand it's not possible to always find so much time, but you can still ask the question, what changes can I make to make some more time to practice? So basically the message is, you're in this dry period, you're in the season of difficulty. That is the testing time. If you can make it through that test, if you can keep on keeping on when it feels like I don't want to do it, that's when the success will come. Now that doesn't mean you can't temporarily put the guitar on the side and say, I'm a bit fed up, I'm not practicing for 2 weeks. That is fine too. But then get back onto it, get back on your instrument, practice in a specific method, and then you will see the result. And remember as well, to reach your musical goals, you need to have a set, dedicated, structured way of practicing every single day. If you analyze the world's most productive nations and most productive countries, you will see, you know, if we take the nation of Israel with what they've done, they don't have those natural resources, but you take a place like Tel Aviv with all the internet entrepreneurs producing businesses. These guys are systematically working on a structured way to reach their goals with very little resources. It's the same with your guitar playing. You just need to be structured, you need to work on a set way, and you need to just continually work on your playing until you reach your goals. If you do that and you're willing to go through the dry season, and I understand it's not nice, but we've all been there, you know, in our lives as well in certain periods. You have a dry season, but you have to think long term. You have to think, I need to do this today. I need to be faithful in this little bit that I'm doing, because then success will follow. So that's my message to you. And of course, if you know, let's say you're studying by yourself, you're self-taught, you feel your musical theory is not up to par, you feel your playing is not up to par, nothing is better than getting a guitar mentor, sticking with him or her, working with them on a set way. You know, I know in the Indian cultures with the learning, they've got this whole thing of you have the master teacher, and I know that in some of the situations, even if you wanted to become a musician, you needed to clean the master's house for a year, and after that you can then learn the basics of rhythm, and only after 3-4 years you can play a melody. That methodology, and I don't mean it has to be done like that exactly, but that methodology of submitting yourself under your instructor and following his or her methodology to a T for a set number of years, that's the way to become good. That doesn't mean you can't experiment with things. That doesn't mean you can't try a YouTube video or a little trick away from what you're learning from your mentor. You can. It's good to experiment. But the gist or the main crux of what you're doing is working with a mentor to get to that level that you want to go. And you just have to, if you can, pay the money, go for weekly lessons. It's the best way. There's no other way to learn properly. You can do it by yourself, but you're going to take so much longer. Getting great tuition and then working with a set, structured method of practice is the best way in the long term. You know, the key is investing in yourself. If you think about the universities, good universities in the US or the UK or anywhere in the world, some of these university fees can be quite enormous. But they provide such value to their students, and then people walk away with a degree, let's say from Harvard. I mean, that's not the be and end it of it all. Of course, you know, it's not, if you have a degree from Harvard doesn't mean that you've conquered the world. Not at all. Some people might not have any degree and might be far superior in their field than someone who got a degree from Harvard. But still, the person who's invested in that and put the time and effort in, they then get a result. So it's the same for your guitar playing. Invest in your guitar playing, walk through that dry period, and success will eventually follow. The key thing to take away is eventually, because it's not just walking through the dry period and then looking on your watch and thinking, when is the success coming? Stefan said success would come tomorrow. No. It's even forgetting about success and just being faithful, and then you will reach your goals. But what I can tell you is if you are sticking with the methodology, you're doing your thing best you can day in, day out, you will reach your goals. And you will make your musical dreams as well as your life dreams a reality. You just got to do it, you got to make it happen, and again, we'll speak again on the next video. Thank you for listening to this little talk. I thought I can just inspire you and let you know if you're in a dry season, don't worry about it. It's not forever, but you got to be faithful, you got to stick, you got to do your thing every day, and then you will reach your musical goal. Thank you as always for listening. Please subscribe to the channel. Please do share these videos. Please do leave a comment. And thank you once again. And have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. We'll speak again in the next video. Bye-bye.